Hello, everybody. Suzanne Kellner-Zink with Dawning Visions Hypnosis here to talk about harnessing the power of a positive mindset. You know, people are struggling these days pretty badly, 2025. And we can get really frustrated, we can get angry, we can get resentful, we can get all kinds of things. But if we're in the world of selling, we can't have these negative emotions coming out because our prospective clients and customers feel that stuff, and it's going to end up hurting your sales if it hasn't already done so. So we need to understand that we can feel really stressed out, and that can make us really irritable, and irritability comes across as anger, because it is in some cases. Or if we feel totally overwhelmed, we can get really frustrated. And again, we can get really tense and angry. These are normal human emotions, by the way. And I can tell you that years ago, I had a lot of anger because I didn't understand why the things I was doing wasn't helping me, because I was doing a lot of stuff in personal growth and development, psychotherapy, all kinds of stuff. And constant education, too. And I can't even tell you how many professions I looked at and tried before I found hypnotism as the one best fit for me. It took 23 years. Yes, it did. So it was a process in my case. Unlike my father, who knew at the age of 5 in 1928 that he wanted to be a dentist. He knew he wanted to be self-employed. And I know after working with him and him telling me you can either own your own life or have someone own it for you, meaning the big man, I knew that I wanted to find some way to be able to employ myself. It hasn't always been easy with the economy the way it is, but it's been most fulfilling because I do work that I truly love and that I'm gifted at. So are you loving the work that you do? Do you feel really good about the product or service that you're selling? And do you feel like your bosses are giving you what you need in order to succeed? Because a lot of times they do give out so many objectives for you to fulfill. Sometimes they don't have realistic expectations on the quotas they set. And I know for a fact that there's 73% of people in sales are very unhappy and depressed because of these issues. So if you're having these problems, you need to deal with them. Now, if it's just about stress release, you can do some meditation. That will help a lot. And there's actually some really good free YouTube videos that you can just follow along and just do the meditations for free. You know, you're looking at like 10 or 15 minutes in the morning and in the night, no big deal. And you will feel a really big shift in you. You can also do hypnosis videos where they help build up your self-confidence and things of this nature. Paul McKenna, M-C-K-E-N-N-A, he's a British guy. I think he's living in America now. He has a great accent and he knows what he's doing. He's one of the only hypnotists, other than Todd and Adriana James or Matt James, my NLP trainers, or Julie Griffin, my hypnosis trainer, who are ever able to get me into a hypnotic state just by listening to them. Seriously, Paul McKenna has videos to hypnotize you into doing almost anything that you need to do. So take a look there, and that's a really great resource for you. And pretty soon I'm going to have a store up on my website with a whole bunch of other stuff that you'll be able to get. And I do things very differently than Paul McKenna. But my web guy's still working on getting my website together. This is actually March 1st, 2025. Hopefully that will be done in the next couple of weeks, no longer than a month, but we'll see. Because it's a pretty big project. There's a lot of stuff that he needs to upload and do on that site because he's redoing the whole thing, of which I'm really grateful for. However, getting back to you, if you're dealing with some really bad traumatic stuff that's happened to you, like I had a client who was being totally undermined by his wife and being shamed by her, and that had to do with the fact that she had critical parents. So she never really learned how to be a loving, caring, supportive person at all. He loves her because she's intelligent and has been helpful in other ways and has been a really good mother to their 4 kids. That being said, it's not helped him to be productive. He's a self-employed consultant. In 7 weeks of working together, let me tell you something, he turned his entire life around. He has a multi-year, $80,000 a year contract that he's going to be signing very soon. And he has some other consulting work that's coming in that he'll be able to do in his free time. And he's going to get all his debt all paid off because he's no longer procrastinating on anything, because he's motivated to do what he needs to do, because we healed all the problems that he was having. And God bless him, he's sending two of his 4 kids to me, and hopefully the wife as well, so that we can get the whole family happy and on the same page, which is really what he wants for his family, which is really, really beautiful, you know. And I see the family members care enough to invest not only in themselves, but in having a happy family, because if your environment at home is not happy, and there's a lot of drama and trauma, and you're not made to feel good about what you're doing, this is not going to help you either. So workplace environment, self-environment inside yourself and your thinking, as well as your home environment. They all matter. I'll have some resources listed below in the description, and there's also a playlist for sales trainers and sales reps, so you can watch other videos if you choose to. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. Bye-bye.